He's not your typical illusionist. Hey guys, today I'll give you the comic book origins of Mysterio. Mysterio is one of Spider-Man's most iconic foes and is starting to gain more popularity because of his soon-to-be appearance in Spider-Man Far From Home this year, where it will be portrayed by Jake Gyllenhaal, who actually, funny enough, was really surprised when he found out he wasn't playing Spider-Man. To be fair, his reaction to that was quite humorous. But Mysterio's real name is Quentin Beck, and he was a brilliant stuntman and a special effects wizard. In fact, he was regarded as one of the best in Hollywood. But getting bored of this, he wanted to try and change his career option in the film industry, but realized he would never make it as an actor because of his looks, and he didn't have the patience to become a director. So he had an idea of creating a costume and becoming a superhero. But he'd already heard of Spider-Man, so with his new idea, he tried to undermine and replace Spider-Man as New York's champion. With this, Beck learnt how Spider-Man's suit and tried to he learnt about Spider-Man's suit and everything it can do, and even tried to replicate his abilities. That would be his wall crawling and his web shooters. Doing this, he wanted to make Spider-Man look bad because of how the Daily Bugle sometimes portrayed him as a nemesis to New York, thanks to J. Jonah Jameson. Arsehole. But with what the Bugle had written about him, Mysterio had the idea to actually make it come true. So disguising himself as Spider-Man and going out and causing chaos, he managed to get New York to turn on him. Eventually, this actually convinced Peter that he was behind all this, since he started to believe that he had developed multiple personality disorder, and that he was the one that was robbing banks and causing harm. Spider-Man once made an appearance. Mysterio had appeared and had defeated Spidey on a bridge. But not only that, but when Spider-Man made a strategical retreat, Mysterio vanished in a puff of smoke. He was then rewarded at a ceremony in the city where Peter himself turned up to shake Mysterio's hand, without him knowing that he planted a tracker on him. With this, he followed him back to his hideout and actually took him down. But he also got Mysterio to confess that he was the one behind everything. But Mysterio didn't actually know that he had the whole thing on tape. When the two of them engaged in a battle, Mysterio was defeated by the one thing in Spider-Man's arsenal that he could not replicate, his spider sense. With this, Peter then took Mysterio to the police station, and he was sent to prison. He returned several times to exact revenge on Spider-Man and get his payback. But he's been seen multiple times in the comics and in TV shows, but he's also been alongside the Sinister Six at times as well. But Mysterio's abilities they're pretty much caused by normal special effects. Well, he will have you try to believe that he's a magician, which he's not. But I think that the way they're going to do Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home is they're going to make him sort of like Caecilius from 2016's Doctor Strange. That he was actually a sorcerer from Carthage, but left because he didn't agree with the Ancient One's teachings. Because of how the trailer looked, Mysterio looked to have been using similar spells and techniques that Doctor Strange would use. Speaking of which, I got my Doctor Strange t-shirt on. But that's about it for Mysterio, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think down below. And I'll come back tomorrow to give you more origin stories. See you guys.